Let me go to the magical world of UbiTube. And your channel is now Owl Redfield, yeah?
Yeah, I changed it back to Resi.Claire.Redfield.
Oh, okay. Hold on. So Resi. Hold on. I am finding your channel. Oh my goodness. My internet is moving kind of slow.
That's okay.
So sorry about that.
That's okay.
Okay. Oh, and then also I'm gonna make the thumbnail. I just Oh my God, I have been super busy and I was gonna make it this I'm gonna make the thumbnail this evening.
Okay, you can take your time.
This is why we're friends. Like, let no one tell you otherwise. Okay, hold on now.
Yep, that's Micah.
Hey, how are ya? I can't see the chat just yet because my internet is taking its precious time like it has nowhere to be. So, you know.
Yeah, that was late.
Oh, hey, what's going on, Lightning? It's so good to know that you're there because I still can't read anything. Oh my goodness, technology, man.
Tell me
It's
about
like
it.
I love, right? It's like sometimes it's like, yes, technology. We live in the 21st century, and then it's times like, for real technology. This is what we doing today. So this is what we doing today. Okay, hold on. And now my computer is saying, "Oh, would you like to restart?" No, I don't want to restart. Ay, Dios mío. Okay, here we go. Um, hold on. Copying. Okay. So I'm waiting. I love what you did with your page.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, I am going to the live now. I am now live. I can now see you. And you're running around as Claire, right?
Yeah.
In the room. Okay, perfect. Yay! I am finally on board.
Like I
Like
said, I'm
that
being
took like
petty.
oh, no. I don't think she's being petty. Not even a little bit. Okay. And it is so good. Now I can see the chat, Lightning. It's so good to see you. Hi. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, Lightning, oh, I love the dance. I'm pretty sure, Lightning, that you, my good lady, have seen Resident Evil Infinite Darkness. And Claire Owl, I know you have seen it too, yes?
Yep.
Okay, cool beans. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And I'm actually doing I'm doing an episode by episode version of this with my good friend Link the Viking. Yes,
Uh-huh.
I love it. Thank you, Lightning. So he and I are doing an episode by episode, and we're talking about each episode. And so right now we're on episode 2. We haven't done 3 or 4 just yet. But since I've seen everything now, I now fully understand the show, how it fits into the timeline, and I'm just going to say that Claire got the shaft in this show. I still like her character. I think Claire was the real MVP of the show,
Yeah.
but they gave all the spotlight like to Leon, of course. And
As
if you're a
always.
fan of Leon, no, I'm not throwing no shade your way. That's not what I'm saying. They called him a hero, right? They called him a hero, and then at the end of the show, he did a dick move and didn't give her the information she got her arms broken for and got kidnapped for. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Right. Like, Leon, who exactly, Lightning? And they always do that, and it's like, they're always, and to me, and I think everyone's performance was excellent. I love Claire's performance as well as Leon's, all of the side characters.
Yeah.
But I just really didn't like how they did Claire, personally, because she's our favorite, and I just felt like, she was the one doing the heavy investigation. Leon was just running around in a submarine trying to flirt with Shinmei, and Shinmei ends up dying, and honestly, I thought her character got the shaft too, because when you find out what was really going on, that it was her brother, and to me, I felt she died in such a horrible way, and it seemed like her and the soldier Jason, who I like to call Big Daddy Jason, it seemed like they might have had a relationship or something, right? Hold on. What are you saying, Lightning? Then, right? Help us, Bimbo. Say it again for the kids in the back. Okay, for those of you who are watching and may not be looking at the screen, and Lightning said they made her into a helpless bimbo, and they did. And she is Ada 3. Like I said, she's the poor man's Ada Wong. Because at first she was like this tough soldier. Then her brother and her grandfather was dying. And it's like, honey, the house is coming around, coming down around you. I understand we all get emotional. But at some point she fainted. Story, please make sense. How the hell did she faint? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I get what Leon was trying to prevent from happening, like I truly do. Walmart, Ada Wong, yes! Lightning, you speak the truth!
I was going to say Dollar Tree, Ada.
There it is right there. Oh my god, I love it. Oh my goodness. I mean, and I swear I'm going to have a more cohesive thought process with this, but I do have some issues, and I want to address those first.
Okay.
The thing with Infinite Darkness, like I said, Claire got the shaft, Shinmei got the shaft, hell, even Jason got the shaft, and it sucks when you understand the story, like what happened to him and all the other soldiers. And the one who literally walked away scot-free and proclaimed a hero was Leon. And I get it. I get it. Leon is Capcom's and Resident Evil's golden boy. I understand. And to me, I think Nick Apocalypto, oh my God, what a performance. That man did his thing and he got paid for his job. And I want him to continue being Leon. I like his voice acting so much. I would love to see him play an older Leon. And I would love to see Stephanie play Claire again because I think she did such a great job.
Yep, that's my real name.
Right? Exactly! For those of you who don't know, now you know. And I just felt like when you start to see the two different story styles, right? It's like, there it again. Lightning said, throw Leon in the trash. Yes, girl, yes. Throw that dude in the trash. But when you saw the two different styles of storytelling that we were getting, because we were getting two different styles of storytelling. With Claire, we got the more classic Resident Evil, I'm going to investigate and find out how to get out of the city, find out how to get out of the mansion, and how to escape Nemesis, right? Like, that's classic RE storytelling. With Leon, we got more of that RE4, RE5, RE6 mix, where it's more action, fast-paced. Leon is jumping off walls and packing. They literally called him a damn superhero, and you might as well just throw an S on his chest and say, Leon S. S stands for Super Kennedy. Okay? And I didn't like that in some aspect. I liked the story. The story was wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful. Yeah. But I just felt like what they did for Leon is not what they did for Claire. And Claire had such a minor role when she had such an important role to play, if that makes sense. What are you saying, Lightning? He should have killed off from the series. Oh my God! And gave it. You know what? You know what, Lightning, I'm with you. I'm with you. He ain't no damn superhero. You know what? If you guys are not reading the chat, you need to read the chat because that is hilarious. I love you, Lightning. You are giving me life. You know, and I don't know. I just don't like that. And to me, that's the biggest glaring issue of the entire show is that they overpraised Leon. They gave him a little bit of the gun fu at the beginning of the show when he wasn't looking at the woman and he shot her. And like a total douchebag, he said, "Oh, rest in peace, asshole." But just a few hours ago, that was a woman who was working for the United States. She was one of the, you know what I'm saying? She was either a staff member or she wasn't trying to eat him because she wanted to, just because she said, "You look like a snack." You know what I'm saying? She ate him, like she attacked him because of those rats that got in the White House from Secretary Wilson. So I don't know. I just had so many issues with how they presented his character and the way they did Claire. You know, see how Claire's over there slicing bitches up? That's kind of how they did her character. She got dicked around a little bit, like when she first came to the White House and she was trying to get the information. Of course, the White House had to play, "Oh, we don't know what happened. You gotta, we exactly." And then when you see her again, it's like I just have so many problems with it. Okay, such a love for Leon gets right. I agree with that, Lightning. You know, to try Lightning, you're a cold piece. And then they gave her a gun. Right? They gave her a gun in the picture, but she used the damn lamp. That's right. And then she still got captured. Which, I mean, it's understandable because, of course, they would have more than one person attacking her, which is fine. I get it, whatever. But I just felt like, I don't know. Like, I just felt like the way they did each character was very unbalanced. And also, liquor, go away. Oh my glob. I just felt like I don't know. I just felt like they could have done more for Claire's character, but I still feel that Claire's character, she had an arc again, and I liked what she represented. Like I said, the more classic investigative side of Resident Evil when you're trying to, get all the puzzle pieces put together and you're trying to figure out, what's going on with Lisa Trevor. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what her story reminded me of. And Leon's story just reminded me of like the newer past case Resident Evil. Everyone gets like 30 scenes, right? And Leon gets like a whole 30 minutes. He really does. He really does. And
it would make me
I don't. Yeah. So now that I've kind of ranted about some of the things I don't like about the show, now let's try to tell this story cohesively from episode 1 to the final and 4th episode. So in episode 1, for those of you, and in case you haven't realized this is all spoiler talk, just like Claire just shanked that dude on the floor, we about to shank you with the truth. Okay. In episode 1, it was very intense because you got to see what was going on at the White House with Leon, and you were seeing all the new characters, and I was kind of hoping we would get more Patrick, but we didn't get Patrick until the end. I liked Patrick. I thought he was cute, and I liked his curly hair. And I wanted more of him, but, he had to be the rookie. He had to be the person to encounter the zombie for the first time, which was cool. And I liked how you got to see how Claire was in Pakistan. Not Pakistan, that's not the name of the place. It was, what was it? Not Terragresia. I don't know. It's Panampistan or Panakistan. The P place. Okay. I can't say it to save my life. And you see how Claire got the little boy's drawing, and she saw how cool, actually that little boy was a great artist, right? I was hoping for more Claire too, Lightning. I really was, because Claire is bae. And I liked how you got the chance to see what she was doing, and you see what she was doing as her TerraSave, as a TerraSave agent. I thought that was really cool. So I really liked a lot of what they had Claire doing, because I thought it was really, really cool. And of course, it stayed true to her as a character. Ooh, excuse me, kids. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I've been
I'm
up for
tired too.
quite some. No, yeah. I've been up since like 5 in the morning. I had a very
Same.
long day. Well, see, you understand, Lightning. You understand when us working people. We be struggling. But yeah, and I liked how the story started. Personally, I just loved how the story started. I thought it was just an excellent kickoff to the series. And I like how in episode 2 we got the whole submarine thing, and that reminded me a little bit of Resident Evil. What is the name of that game?
Revelations.
Yes, see, there it is. It reminded me of Revelations when it came to the whole submarine scene thing and the little rat thingies. I was actually hoping for more of the rats. They look creepy as hell, and they moved even creepier. And that's when we first started to get, Super Leon with his lightning fast reflexes, no pun intended, when he was able to kill the rat. What do you say, Lightning? Should have got some cheese. Yes! Yes, girl. But that line was funny because Leon and them one-liners, man, that was pretty funny, right? Should have threw some cheese on his nasty ass. Oh my God. And it was like a callback to Aliens for everyone who's never seen Aliens. The whole chest burster with the rat. Me and my friend Link was talking about that. We were like, oh my God, chest bursters, rats, okay, whatever, Capcom. But I thought that was pretty cool. But what made the episode good was when you got to see Leon for the first time since he was created in RE2, he actually showed a glimmer of humanity. When he showed the people in Raccoon City need justice, and it shows how it still emotionally bothered him, because Leon is always the same. After you saw him in Resident Evil 2 where he was green, and he was why didn't anyone ever listen to me?
Yeah.
Right? Thank you, Lightning. Yeah, because he just doesn't seem like he has any humanity anymore. When you saw him in 4 and Resident Evil 6, it's just he's, and all the other movies, it's he's a one-note character. He doesn't have any other depth other than, I'm just this cool guy. I solve all the problems. All the ladies love me. And Leon gets very boring. I'm just going to be honest with you.
He still is, but you get the picture.
Say it again for the kids in the back. And I like how they showed how he had a glimmer of humanity. He was still raw about that. And I'm going to be honest with you, the fact that he asked Shin Mei to dinner, I don't know. That just seems it just seems sexist because it's you assume every woman wants you. I'm sorry. I just no to you, Leon. Right?
Yeah, me too.
Who would listen to him? Right? Who would listen to him? All he cares about is Ada. Yes, clapping Ada's cheeks. Yes, girl. Exactly. And Ada just jerks him around. And you know what? Now he deserves Ada. He deserves Ada Wong to jerk his ass around. That's what he did. But yeah, I thought those interactions between, Leon and Shinmei and Jason, I thought they were all very well put together. Mm-hmm. And I like how you got to see Shinmei and Jason, they had their own agenda. They were going to expose a conspiracy that I kind of had a feeling that Secretary Wilson from episode 1 and the beginning of 2, I had a feeling he was the one behind it. There's something up with him. Excuse me. There was something up with him, and I knew something was up with him from the first episode. But I said, okay, let me see. I might be wrong. And I like the callback to Ashley at the beginning of episode. I think it was episode 2 where you saw the pictures of Ashley. I thought that was pretty cool. Wilson, right? I love you, Lightning. Yes, honey. But yeah, so I thought that was really cool, even though we didn't get to see Ashley, and I was kind of hoping we might get to see a little bit of Chris, maybe Sexy Rambo, Carlos Oliveira, but no,
or
it was
Jill.
Just the Claire, or Jill, but this took place during the same time as Nightmare Lost in Nightmare DLC on Resident Evil 5. So sadly, Jill was now disappeared, and Chris was probably recuperating in Pierce's arms, trying to say, my girlfriend is gone. Who knows? Yeah. And also, great job, by the way. Ashley, who? Sorry, don't know her. That's right. With that, oh, help me, Leon. No, honey, no. Like I said, why should he? And then after we get to see the story kind of open up a little bit more with Jason and Shinmei, I had a feeling that Jason was gonna somehow dying, especially with the whole cigarette scene. I said, okay, I knew for some reason I could foresee he was gonna be a big bad and he was gonna die somehow. And I was so on it. See, okay, so I'm not the only one. And then when it came to it was so funny because I knew Leon realized they killed the other soldiers because, of course, Jason left his big fucking knife in the guy's chest when he threw it, and Shinmei still had blood on her little knife. So it's just funny. And the sad part is that Leon, I'm not gonna lie to you, he kind of fucked up their plan in a very big way. Very big way, because he wasn't listening to what they had to say. And I kind of felt like, well, why are y'all sitting there, pissing around with him? Just tell him the truth. Tell him what happened. Tell him what's going on. But Jason, I guess because he felt like Leon wasn't going to help, he was just going to kill Leon. But lo and behold, the big bag soldier, the hero of Panampistan, he got capped in the chest by the superhero that's Leon. And that, and it made you seem like, oh, he was going to die. But that didn't happen. And then it finally goes back to Claire. Because now we get to see what's been going on with Claire after hours of Leon, right, Lightning? And I like how Claire she went to the house of one of the soldiers that I guess, what's his name, was looking for, that Jason was looking for. And the sad part was, once Jason dropped the bag of stuff and he saw his friend had died, it's like, instead of him reporting it or anything, he didn't do nothing. He did nothing at all, and he just left his friend there, and then he went off to go plan his revenge, which is fine. But I just kind of felt like, to me, that they could have put a little bit more story there to help that. I mean, of course, normally we would figure it out, but I'm thinking about, the layman. Somebody would be confused and say, oh, I don't understand this part. Because the other thing I wanted to talk about was the picture, in the first, at the beginning of the second episode where you see him pick up the picture, Jason, and you see the little note behind the picture frame. When I saw that, it was like, oh my God, I felt like I was in the video game. And it's like, no, you pick up something and you examine it and you see what's on the other side, or you see the hidden items, right? Right, he should have killed Leon. That's what I'm saying. Again, we don't hate Leon S. Kennedy. We just feel like Capcom needs to bench his ass. Yeah, they use him way too much. And the real star of the entire series, Chris Redfield, gets the shaft himself. But in Resident Evil 8, I actually like what they did with Chris Redfield, but that's not what we're talking about today. And I haven't finished the game, so we'll talk about that on another day and another time. But I love what they did with Chris. I'm Team Redfield. I'm Micah Redfield. Yes, I am in the family. Let's go. But going back to the show, in episode 4, you see Claire finds the note, and of course, it's uncovered that these soldiers were infected. And I had a feeling they were either infected or the shot they were giving them, if they didn't do it, something would happen to them. So I actually pieced that together on my own when me and Link were talking. And now when I do talk with Link again, kids at home, I'm sorry. Like I said, I've been up for a while, but I am doing this episode. Don't mess with me. But and I'm yawning, so that's why. But
I'm going to fill in.
See, and that, but we gonna do this. You know why? You want to know why we're doing this? Because we love you guys. We love you. The other thing is that when, like I said, when it was revealed that the soldiers were infected, and you saw how Shin Mei in episode 3, you discovered that her and Jason knew each other in the past, and I like how they closed out. I like how you got to understand why this happened. It was all Wilson's fault. He wanted to create this war with China, right? Like see, with the Udas Buddha serum, that's exactly what we were thinking. Like me and Link, that's exactly what we were thinking. But you know what? It almost like it kind of does a little bit, because if you think about Resident Evil 3, because they changed the canon with there was a cure in Resident Evil 3 Remake. And now in the original Resident Evil, the serum that she was given was designed to subdue the virus within her body, which is why Jill in Resident Evil 5 was basically Super Jill doing them Catwoman backflips in that sexy purple outfit. Basically, she was Nina Williams. But now, it's because they changed the story, and this is something Link had me thinking about, because it's like they changed the story in Resident Evil 3, it almost makes sense. Well, it makes sense with Infinite Darkness, with them having a cure, like, on hand. And it makes sense that at this point, the Umbrella Corporation has already been destroyed because of Wesker's interference by revealing that information.
Yeah.
Right? Cheating Williams. Exactly. Cheating Williams at his own game. But but what do you call it? It makes sense based on the newer games of how they set things up, of why there was already like kind of like a cure or a vaccine for everything. But I like how in this game, how what do you call it? How they made it like it was like a prelude to Resident Evil 5 with Tricell. Because remember, they had to keep injecting themselves to prevent themselves from turning, just like Wesker had to give himself very specifically timed injections so the Udo Buddha's, whatever it was that was in his system, didn't like take him over and kill him. And I kind of liked how they seeded some of those things in there. But the funny thing is now, because of the way the show ended with Leon and Claire, like I like how Claire was like, oh, so it's just like you doing your thing and me doing my thing, and he shook his head like a dick and said yes.
That's an asshole move right there.
It really was, because it's like you have this information, why don't you stop it? And then you can honestly say the events of Resident Evil 6 was Leon's fault. Yep. Not Helena. It's not Helena's fault. It's Leon's fault, because he had that information and could have exposed them a long time ago. Then you could even say he's also responsible for Resident Evil 5, because he didn't say anything.
Yep.
He never said anything.
That's a messed up right there.
Yep. And see, now you got Chris and Sheva running around, and they didn't need to, right? As Claire should have called. You want to be, right? You selfish as fuck. Exactly, Lightning. Leon was being selfish as fuck, because I don't know what was his purpose for doing that, because I get it, like I said earlier, I get that Leon understood what Jason was trying to do when he talked about fear and terror and how you make it spread and spread more. And it's like, Leon, no, the truth doesn't breed fear. Yeah, it breeds fear because people now understand what's going on in the dark, but now you bring new light, and and fear is the absence of hope. So if you give people hope saying, hey, here's the truth, yes, it's scary, but the hope is we now know who the enemy is. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to me, that's why when the show ended, I was like, wow, Leon, you are such a capital dick. Like, and Claire, look at Claire. She tried to help you, got her arm fucking broke. You walked away not just free, but scot-free, without a scratch on you, mind you.
I know, like, that's the fucked up part.
That part. And the dude, what's his name? Jason, he didn't even kill Leon. He had him by the neck and he just threw him. But Shin Mei, he fucking broke her. He killed that woman.
I know.
And it was brutal as fuck. And it was so sad because she was really doing it for the right reasons, and she died. And it just makes it so right. Funny how he's talking about right. It's up to us It's up to us to take out Umbrella. Right, exactly. And you know what? And then more outbreaks. Lightning. Oh my god. I'm so sorry I butchered reading that because I was trying not to laugh while reading it. Basically, Leon said, it's up to us to take out Umbrella.
And look what happened.
At the closing of 2, right? And look what happened. More outbreaks. Oh my god, Lightning. You are the MVP. Let no one tell you otherwise, my dear. Yes, Lightning spoke the truth. Look what happened. Oh my god. But enough of me whining and rambling about the show. I hate to be the ass, but we all know the truth. It's true. It's true, Lightning. Oh my god. That's why, like I said, I like the show. I think it was very good. Okay.
Hello? Hello? Okay, hold on. Hey, I'll be right back, okay?
Oh, that's perfectly fine. So, just so y'all know, Claire's about to get... Oh, okay, I was about to say, Claire about to get it. But, Lightning, since it's just the two of us for right now, what are your thoughts on the show? Like, what did you think of Claire as a character, and what did you think of Leon? Even though I know we both are on the same camp, we don't like Leon, but I mean, like, as performance-wise, what did you think of their 2 performances? Because I must know your thoughts and feelings on the matter. While Lightning is typing, kids, and if you are now just joining the stream, Claire Owl, also known as Resi.Claire.Redfield, has stepped away for the moment while she is answering a call. Okay. Honestly, Claire's performance was done very well, but she should have gotten more time, I agree, to do action. Right, to do action just like Leon. And you know what? I agree. Her little bit of action that we did see was it was so small, like you said, and for those of you who are just catching up with the conversation, Claire, all she had was the lamp, like you said, the lamp. And she took out the one guy, like she hit him, and she got him down, but then she didn't see the other guy sneaking up on her to tase her. And it was kind of like, well, why would you do that? Like, why aren't you, I don't know, like, why aren't you giving her more stuff to do? But again, I'm not going to lie, I liked all the scenes that Claire got the chance to investigate. Right? Like, yeah, like, once you drop the lamp, what are you going to do? That's actually true, because once you hit him over the head and it breaks, it's kind of like, But at least it shows that she did know how to fight, right? It was a 50-50. You know what? I agree that there should have been a 50-50, that they should have made it more dual story centric. It just seemed like I said before, they gave all of the action, explosive, over-the-top shit to Leon, and they gave Claire, like I said, the smaller stuff. And I was kind of hoping that we might see some shambling corpses when she went into the house. Hey! Okay, me and Lightning were talking about our feelings on the performances, and Lightning was saying that she felt that Claire did an outstanding job, and she did, but she should have got more screen time and had more action scenes like Leon. And, you know, they were 50-50, like, they were, like, it should have been 50-50 between the two. And it's funny because Whitey was like, once you drop the lamp, it's like, what are you gonna do? Like, it was like when Claire was fighting against the soldiers. And it was kind of like that. Like, yeah, what are you gonna do? Like, if she didn't have that lamp, Claire was kind of like SOL. Like, it's no joke. But luckily, you know, like, at least you could say she took one of them out. Like, you know, she wasn't completely helpless. She didn't turn into Shin-Mei and become a helpless bimbo. And that whole situation with Claire and that acid, Claire has some amazing balancing skills because she was trying to balance in that chair and go backwards. And here's what I was thinking the entire time. Claire, why didn't you scream for Leon while you were sitting in that chair with your hands tied behind your back? Because I would have been like, Leon, yo, homie, I'm over here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it was like, she didn't call for him until the last damn minute. And then, of course, they did the famous cliche where Claire falls on top of Leon and they're looking at each other. But I love how Claire didn't look at him with, like, romance in her eyes. It was more like, oh, okay, it's good you're here. You know, I'm glad they didn't make her the typical girl of, oh, thank you, Leon. You know? Right. She needs some clapbacks too. Yes, Lightning. I'd rather not have her scream for Leon. Oh, well, you know what? Lightning has spoken. She said, I'd rather she not. But the cool thing is, she actually did get herself out of a sticky situation kind of on her own. The only thing is like, why didn't you just have her jump across? Because it didn't look like the gap was that big. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, they just have to, I hate to say this, dick stroke Leon, you know, stroke that ego of his, just so he can save another girl, which, oh, my God. Again, Nick Apocalito, or anyone who's a Leon fan, if you hear this, please understand, I don't hate Leon. I really don't. I just don't like how Capcom, they essentially make him a superhero. You know, Chris Redfield, like, look at what happened to him. He had, like, a serious emotional arc. Jill Valentine is still MIA, okay? And even though, yeah, they bring Claire back, but they always bring her back in such small ways. Like, and, like, it's just like she had, to me, this is why I want them to redo Code Veronica, because Code Veronica, to me, I don't know, I want them to do Code Veronica again, because we need to wash off this case of misused Claire, I should say. What'd you say? Yeah, he came, right? Like, he was gonna leave her there. Like, it's so funny, like, I don't know. And see, that's the other issue I have. It's like everyone needed Leon to save them. Like, Leon saved Patrick, you know, the green guy with the curly hair, with the cute curly hair. He saved Shin-Mei from her own random stupidity and fainting. You know, he had to save Claire from falling in the acid. And it's just like, I get it. You're a fucking superhero. And then to add insult to injury, they actually called him a superhero. Like, really? Like, I don't know. But anyone who's a Leon fan, if you saw that and you ate that shit up like it was Rice Krispie treat, so be it. Like, let you enjoy your favorite character having his moment in the sun. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to rain on nobody's parade. You know, by all means, celebrate your favorite character because he deserves to be celebrated, especially because he did. Now, Leon did do some really cool shit, especially with the rats on the ceiling. I love that because it reminded me of Resident Evil 2 with the liquor. Like, I love those kind of things, but I don't know. I just, superhero. On being a clown. I'm so sorry. Yes, Leon is a superhero on being a clown. All he needs is the red squishy nose, and we set. But yeah, I just think that, and you know what some people will try to argue and say with Leon? Oh, when he was fighting the guy, his bullets didn't do anything. When he shot the rocket launcher, the guy managed to save himself, and he threw the thing at Leon, and he fell. But Leon still never got injured. That's the thing. Yeah. Leon didn't suffer. Hell, he didn't even have a hair out of place. Like, do you understand? He didn't have a hair out of place, nor did he even have like one
Look at my phone
scratch.
ringing again.
Oh no, do your thing, do your thing.
Hello. Okay, I'm back on.
Okay, no worries. But yeah, like those were my honest feelings about the show. Again, I hope people understand. I absolutely love Infinite Darkness. I am definitely going to watch it again so I can pick it apart more in the sense of saying, not pick it apart in a bad way, but pick it apart just so I can see more story references from the other games and see how they tie into the show. That's what I mean by picking it apart. They gave him the stupid hair, like it changed. Right? They get rid of it. His hair looked like the same hair from Resident Evil 6. That's kind of like the look they gave Leon, his RE6 look, which is fine. I mean, it is what it is. But again, we can now say the biggest asshole in Resident Evil is not just Wesker. It is Leon S. Kennedy, because technically, it's his fault that Udus Budus went unchecked, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's also his fault that Resident Evil 6 took place. You know what I'm saying? Because had he done his part by allowing Claire to tell the truth instead of listening to Jason's words, like, oh, you know, he let fear spread, you know, and it creates terror. It wasn't that. It's that Jason wanted justice to be told, because he even said it even when he was in monster form. I want them to see me so they understand what fear looks like so they won't let this happen again. Jason's logic was a little fucked up. Let's just be honest with it. Let's just be real about it.
Yeah.
But there was still a way to reveal the truth without it causing the kind of fear. You could still taper the story where it's palatable to people, right? What'd he say? The emo alcoholic hairstyle. Yes! Yes, Lightning. I love you. You give me so much life. But yeah, see, that's the kind of stuff that, I don't know, it irks me and it bothers me a lot about his character. Yeah, and it's just like, I don't know. And again, I hope people don't think that I dislike this show, because I know people watch your channel. So I hope people don't think I dislike the show. Yeah, I really do like the show. I really do think, especially like the animation and the graphics were just, oh my god, beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. And I honestly want more episodes. Like, I want a season 2 and I want it like tomorrow. Because I want to know more about the story. But yeah, man, I'm just going to be honest with you. Capcom, the way they ended this, it made Leon look like, it put Leon in a bad light. Like, it didn't glorify his character. And now it kind of makes sense why him and Claire don't really click anymore. Because remember, after Degeneration, you know, they still seem to be like, oh, they were still friends and everything was cool. But after that, Claire was kind of like, oh, so you do your thing, I do my thing?
Yeah,
I see
like,
how it is.
Yeah, it's like, he just messed everything up.
Yes. And exactly. And Lightning said it best. We want more Claire in season 2. Yeah, if there's going to be a season 2, yes. If there's going to be a season 2, please, for the love of criminy, just stuff Claire. Just put her in the episode. Just have her sitting in the background. Just have her there. Like, my goodness. Like, talk about being underused. Like, it's not even a joke. And I get it because it's only 4 episodes and each episode was like 20 minutes long. You know, and Claire is doing a lot more of like the behind the scenes kind of work. Yeah. But they still could have gave her more to do. And they could have gave her at least one action scene. Like, I don't know. And instead of having her do all the action at the end. Yeah. Oh, well. It seems like he's the type of, right? Leave your friends under the damn bus. Exactly.
I'm so mad. The fact that everybody got perfume except for her, I don't get that.
Right.
It's so awkward.
It is, and I just don't feel like, I don't know, it's like, how do I put this? It's like Capcom likes Claire, and they know people love Claire, so they try to always find ways to put Claire in. But it just seemed like they didn't know.
Like Leon do, if you look at it.
Yes, and that's the thing that just, my goodness gracious. It's just like, really, Capcom? Really? Y'all I don't know. It's kind of like what they did with Jill.
Yup.
Even though they brought Jill back in RE3R, and a lot of people don't even like RE3R because of the massive, basically retelling or reimagining of RE3.
I mean, it's an okay game.
Yeah, it's not bad. I still love it. Like, I love it. I enjoyed it very much. And I understand that I'm in a smaller camp than most people, and you're not wrong for thinking I'm crazy, but I do like it. What do you say, Lightning? I literally have to write a folder of my God, of her watching the damn show. Oh, I love it. I love it.
It's true.
Right? Mind you, she literally risked her. Right? She did risk her ass to go into a city. Let's just be real about it. Let's be real about it. Claire, because she didn't know what was going on with her big brother, she said, you know what? I can't get Chris. I can't find him. I'm going to find out where my brother is, right? And then she risks her ass to save her brother, get locked. You right? She got locked up at a facility in fucking Europe. Like, Claire is resourceful now. Exactly, she stayed getting locked up. And that's what we should have a meme of. Claire behind some bars talking about locked up, won't let me out. Right?
Oh, you just gave me an idea. Oh, God.
Oh, I'm like, yes, do it, Lightning. And Owl, I'm so sorry. Hold on. And then between, she didn't even need no saving. Right? She did it all on her own. And I like how Lightning said that. If you think about Claire Redfield, she was a 19-year-old child. You could say 18. She's a woman, but she was a child. No memes, no more puns. Yes, Lightning, there must be memes. There must be more puns. But what do you call it? When you think about Claire Redfield, she was a 19-year-old girl, and she went to the city to find her brother, end up saving a child. Like, she saved a whole nother person, all right? Yep. And children aren't like adults. They're not strong enough. They're not fast enough. They scare easily because they're small. They're little people. But some children, like Sherry, are tough. And she actually, between her and Leon, Claire got her party out of the dangerous situation. Leon lost his. You know what I'm saying? What Leon also lost was his damn head and heart because he fell in love with Ada Wong, the ultimate woman, which, again, and if you've seen her in RE2, Ada Wong, all right. I was like, damn, Leon, that's hard to resist. But still.
End up getting shot.
Because of her. So that's the only time we've ever seen Leon get injured. And, well, you could also say in RE4, he got infected with the Las Plagas. And that's when you could say, okay, he got affected with the Las Plagas. He took a bullet in the chest. He's an American hero. But after that, he became Leon 6000 because he can do no wrong, right? Told you he wanted her. He wanted her cheeks. Like, I'll never get him anyway. Exactly. It's the endless cycle of, will he get to clap cheeks with Ada? And no, he will not. Because Ada won't go there. But, like, and you think about Claire, like, so after she saves Sherry and she gets her ass out of a city that's crawling not just with zombies, but with Mr. X, the Nemesis, Lickers, Hunters, and whatever else was floating around in that city, she managed to survive, right? Then, 3 months later, this same 19-year-old woman says, my brother was in Europe.
Yep.
You be the judge. She found her ass in Europe, France. She got caught. I mean, again, she's still like she's a civvy. She was trained by her brother, but she ended up getting to this facility. She ends up escaping with the help of that gentleman. But she and what's his name, Steve, they managed to get off the island, and she fought Nosferatu, and she survived, right? Mr. X Leon clapped, right? Yes. You know what? I'm down for that. How about that? But you know what? That part.
Let me
But
stop.
right, like let me stop while I'm ahead. Right, Steve. It's that other person that. No, what is it? No, no, you can't go with me, lady. You only slow me down. It's like you fucking
uh,
mean. Go sit down. I'm so sorry. You know what? But you walking, talking meme. But it's like and even though Steve died and it was because of Alexia, and we get it, but Claire did her thing. She found her brother. And
yep.
she, and they got reunited, which was lovely. Micah, no. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But and it's like she accomplished her mission, and she became this. She started working for TerraSave and helping people and all that other stuff. And Claire became a humanitarian, and that's why I like her character. She stays relevant to the story because instead of being a soldier, because she's not a soldier, she does what anybody, like say if you were in that situation, I probably honestly would go in the same direction Claire would go. Let's help refugees. Let's get them food. Let's get them school. And it shows that Claire is such an important character. That chick could walk in the White House with a badge and start demanding shit. That right there, Claire got some cojones, and that again, it just adds to the fuel of why she's such an amazing female character.
Yep.
And I feel that her and Jill just don't get enough love or light. Like Claire gets way more
and
love.
Rebecca.
Who? Rebecca who? Is that the Chambers girl? Like that's how bad it is. And I hope they bring Rebecca back. I hope they bring her back. If they do a Revelations 3, they need to put Rebecca Chambers in there, and they need to figure out a way to tell her story. Bring back Billy. Like I said, they should bring back Rebecca and Billy and team them up again and make them tell that story. Because I just feel like Rebecca, and it's so sad. Yeah, all of the female characters, except for Claire. Claire gets a little bit more love and respect. And you know who they really showed off the most is Ada. Ada is the one they show off the most, right? At least Claire's getting a damn right. I'm like, that part, the freak of nature. Let's be real about it, right? The freak of nature that is known as Leon. But yeah, I kind of feel like I said, Claire gets more love than Jill and Rebecca who, which is sad to say because Rebecca's a cool character, a fucking phenom. Imagine what they could do with her with today's technology and today's storytelling. Like, Rebecca could be a really cool character, but, we don't work for Capcom, we just play their video games. And the female character that they give the most love to is Ada Wong. And honestly, that's a good thing. Yeah, to me, I love Ada, and I think that they should give her more love. But hell, even Sheva was in one game, and then she never came back. And it's like, Sheva, come back. But again, all of my random complaining aside, Al, how did you feel about Infinite Darkness? What are your thoughts and feelings?
I mean, it was okay, just that they showed Leon the most. I want to see more Claire. But people on Instagram gonna get mad at me because I didn't want to see Leon. Like,
Right? Right? You know what? I'm not mad at you at all, not even a little bit. Let the record show I am not mad whatsoever. But, what do you call it? It is, oh my God, it is one, okay, for those of you who don't know, me and Owl, we live in 2 different states. What'd you say? Oh, okay, I've read that already. Sorry, Lightning. Me and Owl live in 2 different states, and for me, in this great state of California, it is 1:16 in the afternoon, and I need to do some shopping because I need to do some grocery shopping and some house shopping. But before we go, I wanted to get more of your thoughts and feelings on Infinite Darkness, and then I'll step away. So you were saying that you had posted about not wanting to see Leon, and people got upset with you?
Yep, as always.
As
That's
always.
why I don't post them.
You know what? I wouldn't either. I would never let a Twitter troll, an Instagram troll, a YouTube troll. I'm sorry, I ain't got no time for them damn trolls. Y'all go back over your bridges. Right? You know what? You know what? I think he is. I think he is a psycho. I think he is, or psychotic. One or the other.
Both. All of
Let's
them.
go with that. Let's go with all of them. Lightning, I'm telling you, Lightning be coming in with that 1-2 hitter quitter, man. You won't be ready.
Exactly. This is why she always makes sure I'm okay.
Right? Oh, I love you, Lightning. You have no idea how much value you add to these streams because I'm telling you, because you be coming in with them jabs, man.
Look, when don't be on Instagram and somebody like make like a comment, you see her
Hmm.
arguing with people.
Girl, you know what? You hear that? Them snaps are for you, Lightning, because you the real MVP. Let's just be real about it.
Like she always protecting me.
See, Lightning, see, people need friends like Lightning. You know, a friend that would just stand in the gap. Like, cause, you know, like when you go out, you be out with your girls, you be out with your boys, and you have that friend that's gonna be like, no, don't even get your hands dirty. I got this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, Lightning. That's what I'm talking about. I love you. You guys rock. But that's gonna be my time because it's almost, it's about to be 1:20. But I want to say, Owl, thank you again for inviting me to be on your stream. I always have so much fun. My mouth, y'all know I can't stop talking because I got a problem.
It's okay.
Right? I'm not that, you know what, I'm not that petty, girl. Them comments, them 1-2 hit comments, say otherwise. I'm just kidding, no. I believe you. But I had so much fun with you, Lightning. This is always, it's so cool to watch you play the game, relax, and talk. It's always so much fun. I hope all of the viewers had fun. I hope you guys had fun with Lightning. Yes, I will take it easy, my friend. And yes, Lightning, you will see me again in the very near future when the Lord says so. How about that? But until then, my dears, have a great one.
Yeah, 'cause I still gotta clean. I don't feel like cleaning. Oh, God.
Why? Why did we have to? Who invented cleaning, and why did we not have a maid? I'm just curious.
I don't know, 'cause I don't like being an adult. It sucks at times.
Right. It really does. But bye. Get your
My
ass
body
off the
be
bed.
hurting.
Oh my God. This is what I'm talking about. Lightning is crazy. I love it. Okay. Bye, ladies.
Okay, bye. I'm gonna be back on later.
Okay.